Alright, hang with me everybody. Working on getting everything back up and rolling. My sound driver crashed, I think. We'll have to look into. Might have something to do with like an older game, trying to run an older game. Alright. Hold on to your butts, here we go. Alright, I think we're back. I think we're back in one piece. I did manage to get a manual save down as well. It didn't crash the game, which is good. Alright, New Netherlands. We're back in, I think. Excellent. So we're back down to 40 crew, which is a shame, because we did sell off all of our assets. But we are on to our second voyage. We would definitely want to get down towards Santiago de Cuba so we can try and track down Baron Raymondo. Spanish are definitely not on our side. They're heading down to Cuba as well. Yeah, might as well take a trade galleon on the way. Don't mind if I do. That'll leave the odds, right? Circle around her. Ah, that wasn't a good shot. I needed that to be more in the middle. Oh, she's coming about. No! This game is hard to aim. I know I say that as someone who plays like Sea of Thieves, where it's notoriously hard to aim, but like this is tough. I think it's the perspective. This is isometric. Alright, that should have softened him up. Oh, they still want to fight? Alright, sure, I'll fight you. Down the stairs with you. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. There we go. That's more like it. I like the sword fights. They're very cute. St. Augustine was set sail 481 days ago in the direction of Santiago. It just keeps getting longer. We're just so far behind. Might as well keep her. It's going to slow us down, but it will also, like, it'll help. We can sell her. That's what we really need right now is money. Because we need to train up a bunch of crew. It would be nice to get a bigger ship. What I would like to find is a brig, but I'm pretty sure we're too early for brigs. Yeah, we don't have enough men. Let's go to Madrid Nuevo. See if we can recruit some more men. The citizens of Madrid Nuevo are gathered at the tavern this evening to discuss the latest happenings, including the fact that you captured a Spanish trade galleon. Who would you like to talk to? Mysterious stranger. I'll pass. Rumored that the day Overski Hex, bound for Florida Keys, is carrying over 1,000 gold, a Dutch sloop. Yeah, no thanks. Our last trade left St. Augustine was heading. Yeah, I know. Everyone's telling me this. I know that that's the case. I'm heading there right now, as fast as I can go. Alright, good enough. Heading for Havana, huh? Yeah, we don't have enough men. We can't really risk doing too much is the problem. Let's stop at the Pirate Haven. I bet they've got... Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like this art. The prow of the ship being used as kind of the upper story is really nice. Alright, let's visit the tavern. A motley collection of Ville-d'Oran's finest have gathered at the tavern this evening to discuss the latest happenings. Apparently, Baron Ruta was seen in Santiago. Yes, I know. I know he was seen in Santiago. That's why I'm here. Yeah, you guys can come along. 25, I'll take that. No, thanks, mysterious stranger. Treasure fleet is headed for Europe with a fortune in bullion. Alright. Yeah, I know, Santiago. I'm on my way. It's fine. Blackbeard? Is this Blackbeard? This must be Blackbeard's base. It's about the right place for it. I'm Blackbeard, the second-rate pirate in the Caribbean, and you are not! Now go away, you little pile of dog poop, or I'll give you the black spot. Adorable. What's their shipwright got here? No upgrades, so that's of no consequence, but I can get repaired here, which I'll take. English merchantman. I want that boat. What is she? Just a merchantman, okay. No, I'm still trying to stay on good terms with the English. I'm still technically a captain with the English. But if I can find something else to attack instead of the English, that would be ideal. Devil's Cape. The Dutch settlement, we can stop there and see if they've got anyone who wants to join. No, we're looking to join. No, I'm not interested in treasure maps.
Winnings allowed.
Yeah, too small. Yeah, St. Augustine, I know. Where do you think I'm going? Bark. I'll pass. Treasure galleon, though. Oh, she's got so many men. That's so many men. But it's a treasure galleon. I gotta pass. Alright, so Havana's up here. We want to go to Santiago de Cuba, which is going to be down in the southeast corner. Yeah, I think that'll be the trick. We'll just sail along the northern coast here. We'll take a couple Spanish prizes and see if we can sell them off at the end. Oh, hey Guppy, how's it going? The village of Luke Kyrie, population 1200. It's quiet and desolate. Do you talk to the chief? Trade with the chief? I'm doing pretty good. We're playing this cute little game. It's from like the early 2000s. It was like one of those like modern remakes of an old like game from the 80s. It's called Piracy. We're doing silly things, enjoying like the art style and how goofy all the animations are. It's very kind of like Sims-like. In fact, I'm pretty sure all the characters speak some flavor of Simlish. I don't know for sure. I'm not a Sims expert. But it kind of seems like it. Our warriors grow tired of the presence of European colonists. Our war canoe is prepared. Which city is weak and ripe for destruction? I don't know. I feel like Havana. Havana's a good spot. You guys should go over there. I would help you if I could. We will crush the weaklings. Excellent. Good. I support this endeavor. What do we got for trade? We're a little low on food, so we might as well get a little bit more of that while we're here. And it's pretty cheap. We have nothing to sell them other than some guns, and they don't really want those, so. But yeah, Guppy, what have you been up to? Anything fun lately? You still working on your VR chat avatars? Some of those are looking really pretty. Yeah, we'll sail away. Yeah, looking at Fame 5, sitting at 1961, so we've been going for about a year now. Working on models all the time, just got hired in a club in VRC actually as a host. I used to do that back in SL, so getting to do it in VRC has me hella pumped up. That sounds really cool. Like especially with the way that, like I bet VR chat clubs are pretty neat in general. It seems like a nice fit. Richard Land. Not what I want. I'm going down to Santiago. Corsair. No, thank you. Yeah, I hope you have a great time with that. It sounds like a really fun sort of project. I'd love to hang out with you in VRC sometime. I know I keep meaning to. It's just part of it is it takes I don't have the hardware set up, so I need to set up the hardware and deal with all that. I just need to sit down and like move a lot of my other stuff out to the garage, and then like move all my VR stuff back onto the desk so they have it more accessible. But I will get around to it, I promise. One of these days, somehow, some way. You'll do dance moves on me? Cool. I dig that. That sounds like a good time. Let's see. We got a French bark here. La Baline. 8 guns, 34 men. Sounds like a perfect target to me. We might even try and capture her and set her as a flagship. I have to look up and see what barks can do in this game, because if they've got enough guns and they got extra crew space, then it might be exactly what the doctor ordered. Yeah, this game's really silly. Like, the way you take ships is you get in a big sword fight with them, so you have to like run around and stab each other, and whoever does the most stabbing wins. Unless you do like I do, which is beat them up on the front end, and then they go, "Oh no, don't kill me, I'll give you all my stuff." And I'm like, "Yes, I like stuff." All the stuff is mine. The ships collide with a mighty crash. The demoralized crew quickly surrenders, as they should. A modest pile of gold and plunder is yours for the taking. Excellent. Yeah, it's not bad. So it's 160 gold. It's a little bit. Got some goods that I can deliver. I'll take the guns. I can sell those for a little bit of money. We've got cargo space right now. And I'll keep the bark. We'll look her up. We'll look up her stats later. But the big sort of thrust of this game, Guppy, is that your family has been kidnapped by an evil pirate villain, and you have to become the best pirate in the Caribbean to rescue them and save them. And you get to romance the governor's daughter, and like all this other goofy, silly, piratey stuff. It's pretty neat. But to romance her, you have to do like a dancing mini game, which is like Dance Dance Revolution, except they don't tell you what button you're supposed to hit. You're supposed to like watch your body language, and then like react correctly. Which is very challenging. I have not done well at that. I'm a lot better at sword fighting. That's something I hadn't thought about before. Like, I wonder if you could do like sword fighting in VR chat. I wonder if there's a way to do like VR sword fighting. I'm sure someone's done it already. It's like too tempting of a proposition for someone to have not done it. Oh, how are we gonna get around Santiago de Cuba? But yeah, so like the big thing so far is that I have gotten information on one of my sisters who was kidnapped by this villain named Baron Raymondo. And then I got some information that he was all the way up in St. Augustine, which is like way up here on the coast of Florida. So I go up there, and as soon as I get there, they're like, "Oh yeah, he hasn't been here in 6 months. He went down to Santiago." So I went all the way up there, and now I'm coming all the way back and trying to hunt this guy down. Apparently, supposedly to sword fight him, I imagine, because everything in this game is solved by sword fights. And I'm low on food, and this looks like a good target. A galleon, huh? Let's see, what's the bark got? So bark has a small amount of crew, 100 maximum crew, which would be a nice improvement. I don't know what her gun loadout is potentially. Let's see if we can look up the type of ship here in the Piratopedia. Let's see. Size, medium, tight turning radius, merchant ship, 100 crew, maximum 16 guns, which would be cool. Much bigger maximum cargo, speed slow, best port of sail is like the broad beam reach and the broad reach. So basically, if she doesn't have the wind behind her, she's going to be trouble. Barks are larger than coastal barks, but smaller than ocean barks. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like sloops are gonna be our main option here. Because the stats for sloop, if I look that up, sloop speed fast, which has been super handy so far, being able to move her around and like take out all the crew has been a lifesaver. It is a warship still, has good maximum crew and a lot of guns for its size. The cargo is the thing that keeps getting me, because I have to take these tenders with me, and they always end up being an issue. I have to tow along another smaller ship, basically. This guy, though, I'm sure I can take. Yeah, 6 guns, 43 men, absolutely. French privateer. Get over here and get wrecked, nerd. Oh, she's all over me. The trick is you don't want to damage the ship, because when you sail the ship, like, that's your prize, that's money. And any damage that you do is just going to take away from the money, so you want to take out her crew and spook them, and then you want to get on board and fight them in a sword fight and take all their stuff. And now I've got, like, basically a 2-to-1 advantage. Now I want to board them, and then they surrender. That's the best case scenario. Minimal damage. Yo, that guy got yeeted, yeah? Not only did that guy get yeeted, like if you hit dudes, they'll fall off the ship and you'll see them just go, wah! And then also cargo will just go, wah! And then what you can do is you can run over them in the water. They actually float there as like little dudes. And then if you run over them, you get one extra guy to your crew, or you get like a random item of cargo to your crew. So it's not just window dressing, it's also a game mechanic. They did not have as much food as I wanted, which is a shame. They do have guns though, and they do have a boat. I'll keep the boat. That's 2 barks that we've got. The problem is that because we're going down to Santiago de Cuba, I'm not going to have anywhere to sell these things for a while, especially given that one of them is Spanish. Spanish grain transport. Would take her, but I don't really want to deal with it right now. So we're mostly sailing with the Dutch specifically. So they're at war with everybody. Can I get this trade galleon? I think I can. Yeah. They're going to try and make the city bigger, so I want to take them out. Get some grape shot going here. I'm going to try and stay north of their turn and just kind of zig behind them and zag behind them on the weather gauge so that they can't shoot at us, but we can shoot at them. It's sort of like our main tactic that's been going well so far. The problem is that if they get any of those extra guns on us, it's going to be a little bit of an issue because we are very small and we are very squishy, and we haven't made any adjustments to the boat that are going to solve any of those issues. So it's definitely a game of footsie, attempting not to die horribly. Yeah, down to 32 crew, so now it's a bit more of an even fight, right? So if I grab these guys, you can see they get added to my crew. Now I get in a sword fight. I keep using the rapier because it's a nice quick attack. And then the idea is you want to try to like push your advantage. And either beat the captain or get all your guys to kill all their guys, and the advantage is what determines how well you do. Poor guy. Never stood a chance. Ooh, we got a Cooper. Nice. Preserved food. That's excellent. I will take that. A little bit of gold. A lot of food, which is exactly what we needed. That was exactly what we needed. Yeah, and then some extra guns. I'll take those. Gladly. And then you can see down here, she took some sail damage when we were firing the grape shot at her. She has a little bit of sail damage, but no hull damage. She's going to sail us down, slow us down a bit. But, in the meantime, we're going to do pretty well, I think. I'm going to try and pull in here and see if we can get any news on Baron Raymondo. But they don't like us, and we can't attack the town because we don't have nearly enough pirates versus their soldiers. I'm going to try and sneak into town and see how that goes. But I don't know anything about how this is supposed to work. It's been so long. presume I'm supposed to be like dodging his light. That's just kind of like what I'm working off of in terms of supposition. Oh my goodness. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Nope, turn around, buddy. Nothing to see here. It's perfectly okay. Perfectly normal. No pirates over here, no sirree Bob. The other question is, where am I supposed to be getting to? Oh no! Oh no! That didn't work out well at all. Damn. Guards have been alerted you're dragged off to prison. Damn it. A greedy guard offers to let you escape in exchange for 1,000 gold pieces? Oh. I'll stay. It's just too much. It's too much money. The months pass slowly in Santiago prison. Late one night you manage to pry loose the bars of your prison window. By avoiding the town guards, you're able to sneak out. Do it. The months pass even more slowly. Finally, your sentence is complete. Many of your old crew are still in town. You head off to further adventures? I hit the wrong button. I think I hit the wrong button. Alright, I gotta try again. Apparently they know I'm no longer wanted, so I could just go in. I'll just talk or see if I can get any information from him in the tavern. Managed to the Baron Raimondo sails in the Spanish war galleon Amphitrite. Oh my goodness. That is a very large ship. Amphitrite. The bartender motions you over. The evil Baron Raimondo was seen in town but set sail 300 days ago in the direction of Santa Catalina? Oh my god. He could be anywhere. Wow. Alright, well, whatever. I know the governor doesn't want to talk to me, so... The crew is mutinous after 15 months of sailing. Roll call reveals 6 crewmen have deserted. Alright, we gotta go sell. This voyage has been a disaster from the start. So we need to get over here. Basically sailing into the wind. We need to get all the way over to San Martin. Which isn't going to happen. That's no way it's going to happen. Erebus, I'm heading off to nap. I hope the rest of your stream goes well. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, Guppy. I want to do VR chat with you sometime soon. I hope your new gig with the being the host at the club is going to be really fun. It sounds like a great idea. Something I never tried is like doing like hosting and like VR chat specifically. Second one, lieutenant approached on the quarter deck. Captain, we've been sailing for over 15 months with only 2,000 gold pieces to show for it. Perhaps we should return to port and divide up the plunder. Yeah, I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it as we speak. I'm gonna sail south instead and try and get to some of the other Dutch colonies. Because we're here, we just passed Port Royal at Jamaica. If we sail southeast, we might be able to get over here as opposed to sailing due east, and there's no way. There's no way we'd be able to make it in anything resembling a decent amount of time. We've got plenty of food. So as long as we don't end up the target of a mutiny specifically before we get to port, I think it'll be okay in the gross. But yeah, were any of y'all on the stream here for the last stream that we did on Thursday last week, talking about Henry Avery? I know you were, Rose. But was anyone else here? Yeah, I know. I'm working on dividing up the plunder. I'm working on it, buddy. We're so close. Hang with me. The big problem with this is that so the money that you have is also what you use to like continue on the next voyage. So we're in an uncomfortable situation where yeah, I'll attack you. No, I won't attack you. That's not enough men. I want to sell these ships. I have so much money tied up in these ships right now that if I don't get something back out of them, this entire voyage is going to be kaput. Like, most of the proceeds from this voyage are in these ships. Which might have been an error on my part. I think taking all these ships has proven to be a bit more of an issue than I anticipated, at least initially. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to port, buddy. I promise. I promise. Trying to get us back to a friendly port. Spanish smuggler, huh? Rio de Lacho. But yeah, so this was more or less the situation that Henry Avery found himself in, we were talking about last Thursday. Except instead of being stuck on a boat in the southern part of the Caribbean, he was stuck in a port in Spain. Rio de la Hacha, colonists flee in terror. Good. And like the mechanics of a mutiny, like when you talk about like what happens with a mutiny, part of it is absolutely like a crisis of leadership. It's a pretty common theme. It was very, very common for like a merchant voyage specifically to not pan out in some way. Either you weren't able to sell the thing that you'd brought, or you weren't able to fulfill the purpose that you had originally planned for the voyage, and so you were sort of, everyone was just sort of left hanging. Yeah, I know, guys, we got no monies. I know we got no monies. We're almost there, just hang with me. But the one thing that a voyage always had on hand was a ship. And ships can do a bunch of different things. Not just trading, but also privateering. Not just privateering, but also... Oh. Yeah, no thanks. Stay clear, you scurvy pirate, and don't tell me what to do. I have oppositional defiance disorder and 12 cannons. Like not just privateering, but also like any number of things that you could go do. You could go like join the Baymen. You could go become a logger. You could go like just settle on an island. A lot of people would just do that. But yeah, that's one thing I enjoy about this game is that it does a good job of like we're playing with that pressure as a game mechanic, right? Like you're not only trying to get the maximum amount of gold, you're also trying to structure everything in such a way that you make sure... I need to sell the cargo first. But you also need to make sure that the people you're sailing with are still like on the same page. So if they start to like turn, then it's better to leave the voyage on a high note than to try and log limited cargo. And like sort of like stretch yourself the way I've done with this, unfortunately. And end up in a situation where you don't have a lot of options to continue your voyage. We definitely want to repair her. I would like to get triple hammocks, and then that gives us 3,000 gold altogether. They don't have enough money to actually like do anything for us in terms of buying any of the extra cargo, so we just have to sell the ships and then split the plunder and try again, basically. Stream's been okay, Rose. The game's a little bit more like attention intensive than I had originally anticipated, which has been fun. It's really cute, like very tight game in the way it's sort of laid out. So I had the one technical error that I was able to resolve. I think it was a sound driver crash. Just about to divide up the booty from the second voyage. We're getting each crew 56 pieces of gold, and then my 20% share comes to 588. Much less than last time. But so far my health is fine. I'm holding things together. Not forced to retire just yet. Did you have any luck finding any of the stuff that you needed for your structural needs, Rose? One thing I was going to say, like, I know sometimes on Amazon they sell these plastic tubes that are kind of PVC sized. but they aren't PVC. They're made of something else. And they're usually less expensive. They're also less tough. I'm not sure. I'll have to look them up after the stream. But I know that they're usually used for stuff like shelving or like hanging other things off. It just needs to be able to hold up some curtains, yeah. Are we talking about like heavy curtains, like a canvas curtain, or is it something that's like fairly light, like cotton curtain? Because you might be able to get away with like a shower curtain hanger. Could be an option. Oh, we're hurting for gold here. Want the curtains to block out sound, so probably on the heavier side, yeah. That's a shame then with the PVC. Like I would look and see that sometimes they have curtain hangers specifically. Like I don't know if Steph's in the chat. You might want to check in with him. But Steph in the past, when we've been doing some of that stuff with like hanging curtains, he's found some things that work basically the way the old like shower curtain hangers are, where you can spin them and then they expand. And then press against two sides of the wall, and then you can hang something on them. And some of the bigger ones seem to work pretty well. I just don't know how the pricing would stand up versus PVC.
Oh, cradle post.
Oof, that's a shame. $40, yeah, seems pretty spicy. And wanting a few more, yeah. Yeah, for scaling up, that seems pretty prohibitive. Well, let's see. Yeah, that is a shame. The barmaid is annoyed by the pushy captain of the guard. Buzz off, you young whippersnapper, or I'll run you through, he threatens. You reply, I'll teach you some manners, knave. Time to set this guy straight. One thing you could look into, possibly, would be seeing what they want for lumber, because I know that they've got maybe like some 1x1s or some 2x2s, something along those lines might serve, but the problem is those are going to bend over time. I'm hesitant to recommend those for something heavy. It's time for a duel. Duel. Wrecked. I will teach you to respect barmaids. Excellent. My, but you're a bold one. That quick sword of yours will come in handy around these parts. Looks like more men are looking to join your crew. Oh, good. Fantastic. Apparently pirates attacked Aruba, who... Alright, that's good to know. I think we just saw them on the way in, actually. I didn't talk to the bartender. Let's see. A shipwright in Curacao can upgrade your ship with bronze cannons. Your ship will fire more accurately. Huh. Alright, and I don't want to talk to the governor because he's probably got a promotion for me. As you know, we're at war with the evil Spanish. Yeah, you're at war with everyone. We know you're at war with everyone. Yes, I captured a Spanish trade galleon, a French bark. I did a bunch of things. Where's my promotion? Cool. I've been promoted to colonel, at least with the Dutch. I need to check in with the English because they will have extended me some niceties as well, I imagine. Yeah, so now the merchants will buy more things from me, which is definitely welcome. We have our 6 months of food, which is all I really want. What we're going to do is sail from Aruba. And I think the last information we had on Baron Raimundo was that he was heading somewhere over like in this direction, more or less. So we're going to sail along the coast of South America here. We're going to head into the Spanish Main, and we're going to plunder Spanish ships and try and find information on Baron Raimundo. And then after, hopefully, we've secured some more information and intelligence on him, we're going to come back east. You know what? We'll go for Port Royal. We're still on good terms with the English. We'll run for Port Royal. So the plan is going to be coming down here along the Spanish Main, raid things as we go, see where we land. and then sail north to Port Royal to finish out the voyage, and then collect our probably waiting promotion in Port Royal for the English, hopefully. Sell off our prizes, and then we'll come back towards Dutch territory if we need to. We can run up towards St. Martin, or stay down here in like Aruba and Curacao and stuff like that. It would be nice to be able to... Looks like they captured Puerto Cabello as well. That's nice. That could be cool. Yeah, so we got like a nice little Dutch pocket over here that we can run back to if we need to. We'll just kind of stop as we go and try and recruit. What's this here? Spanish bark. Nah. Trade galleon I will definitely take. They've got a lot of men. That got 3 of their guns just on that first barrage. Slip in underneath there. Kind of wiggle our way in. Smack their crew real good. And then come up on her stern. That wasn't quite what I intended. It's probably going to be a little tighter than I wanted. Have at thee. Problem solved. Excellent. Yeah, 700 gold pieces, I'll take that. And then looks like they were hauling just regular goods. So we'll take enough cannons to get ourselves up to 12 guns, because that's all we really need. We don't really need to take any more guns than that, because we want to save. I think one of the mistakes I keep making is I keep taking all of my cargo, and I keep wasting it on guns and too much cannons and too much food. So if you take too many cannons on board, you can only use the maximum amount on the front end, because this game doesn't let you have a flotilla. You only have one boat, so whatever your maximum guns are for your boat, that's all you're ever going to be able to use. So I think doing that, like having just the amount of guns that you could use, is probably the best bet. Otherwise you're just wasting space that could be put towards other things. But now we have a nice little tender that we can bring along with us. And so she'll be there to, like, you can see here she can hold up to 100 crew max. So the San Jose de Cadiz can sort of carry our cargo for us as we go. I think that's the plan anyway. And something else I want to try and do too is kind of take advantage of more of these smaller little settlements as we're sailing. They're not going to buy our goods for very much. I'm going to hold off, I think. Refugees, huh? I don't feel like escorting them, because that's going to go the opposite of like the direction I want to go, because I want to go further west. Spanish bark. There's not a trade ship though. What I want are trade ships, because you can see that the trade galleons, you get a nice big pile of gold, and you also get a good pile of supplies on top of that that you can sell. You don't want to be stuck in a situation where you're taking a bunch of small ships that aren't going to give you any sort of reward other than the ship itself, because each of those extra ships requires crew. Each of those extra ships requires... I'll take you aboard. It requires, like, extra speed. It's going to slow you down. Jack Rackham's treasure? Sure, I'll take that. Jack Rackham's treasure. Something shallows, near Stonehead, near a geyser. But I have no idea what this chunk of sea is yet. Jack Rackham would be a really good one to target, because I think he's like the number 9 pirate. Remember the Spanish had put a price on your head of 1,000 gold pieces. Wow, good to know I'm popular. The bartender scratches his head. The evil Baron Raimundo, last I heard, he had left Puerto Bello and was headed in the direction of Santo Domingo. Exactly the information I needed to know. So Santo Domingo, up here on Hispaniola. That gives us a little bit more of a target. We can sail up north now. Should be able to trade with the merchant here. They're not going to have a whole bunch of money to spend, but we can sell some of these goods off at least. That'll free up much needed cargo hold space. I'll buy a little bit of food. And then we'll consult with the shipwright. Yeah, we'll definitely sell her off. Take the money on that. And we want to make sure we keep our gold high, because that's going to keep the satisfaction of our crew high as well. Because remember, this game is all about managing how long you can get your crew to stick with you. If you go too far on that, then they're not going to want to spend any time with you whatsoever. And you're going to end up in a situation where you're doing a bunch of these small little voyages that don't like gather very much. Which is not the situation you want to be in. But in terms of crew, who am I looking at for crew here? I've got 104, so I've almost got the Revenge maxed out on the amount of crew she can carry. We're going to sail our way up towards Santo Domingo. Another trade galleon. This time they're very undermanned for us. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, the cannon shots are getting a little better at aiming. It seems like they sort of target a little bit behind the ship. Yeah, you can see her sail damage there. That should be plenty. Won't take long to knock her out. Excellent. Driving back. One thing that's interesting about this game, your pirate gets slower the worse their health is and the older they get. So as you get older, it sort of encourages you to find ways to fight smarter, not harder. Let's see here. What have they got? A bunch of goods. A good amount of money, my goodness. Yeah, I'll keep her. Alright, we're going to start sailing north. I will be right back, folks. Alrighty. So yeah, not too bad altogether. A pretty promising start to this voyage. French merchantman. Yeah, I'll take you. You can see here the Spanish had the advantage of the galleons, which is kind of true to form. They're very slow and they're very large. A merchantman might not be a bad grab, but I'd rather have something like a brig. Or a sloop of war would be ideal. That's something else that I really like about this game, is that it is kind of true to form in the sense that like pirates weren't interested in very large ships. They weren't interested in like these huge boats for the most part, because they needed to be able to get away afterwards. The more often than not, you would find yourself in a situation where you need to hit and run. Whatever you just took, you need to be able to get away with. So something like a sloop is perfect as a pirate ship, especially in the Caribbean. For reasons that I think the game models pretty well. damn. There you go. The jumps and the ducks are tricky. I'm beginning to get the hang of them again. They're fun to use, but they are challenging to leverage. She didn't have very much on board at all. She had luxuries, so that's something at least. I'll keep her boat, why not? I wonder what the stats are on Merchantman. Let's look that up real quick in the Piratepedia before I forget again. Let's see. Piratepedia. Merchantman. M. LMNOP. There we go. There we go. Merchantman. Merchantman. Turning radius very wide. Can't turn very well. Size large. Pretty good maximum crew. Slightly better maximum guns than ours. Good maximum cargo, but slow speed. She's very flexible, though, on how she can run. So you can get the broad reach, which is going to be like, broad beam is going to be stuff that's to your side or behind you. Running broad and running before the wind. So she's very fast as long as the wind is at her sides or further back. Which is tempting. But I don't think that these are going to be of much use to us. The sailing characteristics just aren't going to hold. French privateer. That over there, trade galleon. Grain transport. And we're looking for Santo Domingo, so we're going to sail east. Yeah, first we're going to sail west to Port Royal. That was part of the plan, wasn't it? We'll grab this grain transport, and then we'll go check in with the English. It shouldn't be too hard to grab. And then once we hit Port Royal, we'll be basically home free. Come in nice and tight, get on a raft. Get that 50% numbers advantage, and then go for the board. There you go. Stay down. Just too slow. This is why I like to take fencing in this game. It makes you do so much of it, and it's such a central part of the game and how you progress that like it's definitely like the go-to. I have a hard time justifying using any other skill when it comes to the character creation. Yeah, nice pile of food. We can sell some of that when we get there. No other goods. We'll take one gun to replace the ones we're missing. We'll keep the boat because the bark will sell nicely. Might as well take the guns. Port Royal, if I remember correctly, Port Royal should be pretty wealthy. This isn't even the good bark. This is the coastal bark, so she's going to be real slow. Alright, the Jamaica Channel. Almost there. I'm beginning to think the more I play this game, the more I seem to find myself leaning towards sticking with like one warship and like one or two tenders. Because when you get to this point where you've got like 3 boats stacked on top of each other, it becomes a little much. Okay. Trade with the merchants here. Looks like we can get a lot of money for luxuries here, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Sell off some extra guns to get us back down to our par. And then sell down to where we can get like, I would say like 8 months worth of supplies is probably enough. I'll keep it to 12 months actually, because I'm about to get more crew. We'll do 36 tons. Yeah, that brings us up to 3,000, which is really good. Yeah, I'll bring you aboard. This is going to take us above our maximum for the sloop, so we need to keep at least one other boat. Another chunk of Calico Jack Raccoon's buried treasure. Yeah, I'll take that. Knife stone. Interesting. So this looks like, so this is definitely the water side, so it's going to be on the western side of somewhere. We just have to figure out where knife stone is. Search in the blank. It's rumored that the Spanish treasure fleet, yeah, Cartagena with a fortune in gold bullion. Yeah, I know. They're always going somewhere. Baron Raimundo. Last I heard he left Puerto Bello and was headed in the direction of San Domingo. Yeah, I know. I'm heading that way too. If you see him between now and then, say hello for me. I'm going to keep the merchantman because it has better sailing characteristics than the galleon. So I'll sell the galleon. I'll sell the bark. And I will keep this girl. I would also like to get these iron scantlings because these are going to be nice for keeping the ship a little safer. And if I spend them now, I won't have to spend it later. Like if I spend it before the booty is divided. I get to keep this ship. And honestly, I'm not seeing much of a reason to upgrade. Like the sloop's doing great. She's fantastic. Talk to the governor while we're here, see if I've got any promotions waiting. You're at war with everyone. Yeah, I see. Recently captured a French grain transport and captured a Spanish trade galleon. Yes. Promoted to the rank of major. Hooray. Good for me. And an estate of 150 acres. And a dance with a pretty girl? No, only if I get to colonel. I see. I see how it is. You have to be in the good graces of the colonies before they'll actually let you dance with any of the pretty girls. Alright. San Domingo we go. Looks like that girl's heading for the Grand Bahamas. They'll be heading way off to the northeast. But yeah, with that tender, that gives us a pretty good total crew capacity, potentially. And then she can also haul a bunch of our extra stuff for us. And it probably won't take us 9 months to get over to San Domingo or do any of the other stuff. I just like to have the buffer, you know? Well, let's see, what do we got? We got a grain transport, a coastal bark, and we got a trade galleon. We'll snap up that trade galleon as we sail. Why not? I've got the weather vane on her, or the gauge on her. 10 guns and 39 men. Yeah, don't mind if I do. We'll go and put a round on her. Try and knock out some of her guns. Yeah, barely even had to do anything. We're getting a little bit of a reputation, you might have noticed, which is definitely helping. Your courage has oppressed the enemy, and a group of 13 sailors volunteer. Sure, I'll take you aboard. 600 gold, it's nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at. We're not going to be able to sell any of this because we're actually going to like San Domingo, so... guns, we don't need too many extra guns. I might keep a couple extra, so I'm not going to make the same mistake I made before. Just having too many guns. Even with the extra tender that we brought along, like I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. But after we stop off in San Domingo and try and get some more information on Baron Raimundo, the arch nemesis of all of our endeavors in this game so far, I think we'll head east to San Martin. Try to get up to some shenanigans over that way. We might sail against the French for a while. We've been doing a lot of sailing against the Spanish, but I feel like the Dutch are pretty well established at this point, down on the northern coast of Brazil. Just something else I really enjoy about this game. It does a really good job of making it feel like the decisions that you make affect things a little bit. Like you can make the decision, you make these little encounters, right? You see a grain transport, you see an immigrant transport, you see a ship carrying a governor, and then like you get that snap moment to make a decision. And then after that point of decision, like you begin to, you get a chance to see like what's the result of that. Does the thing get bigger or smaller? And like over time, all of those things sort of pile on top of each other in an emergent fashion. And you get a really cool, tight little game out of it. Like none of these things are big or are earth-shattering. They're a bunch of very simple game mechanics overall. But the way they're fitted together is just so good. They feed into each other really well. They always serve sort of the flavor of the game. Another piece of Jack Rackham's treasure map. Yeah, why not? There we go. Search in the vicinity of Cartagena. I think we might have enough to hunt this down now. I might have to make a voyage to Cartagena to dig up Jack Rackham's treasure. Yeah, hold up in San Domingo. Yeah, I'm heading there. Fine, I got it. Alright, trade with the merchants. Are they going to give me anything for what I have, though, is the question. Sugar, 4. I'll take 4 gold for sugar. Why not? I'd rather have it in gold than sitting in my cargo hold, to be honest. He doesn't have enough money to buy all of it, but he'll buy some of it. And then we'll sell off this galleon, which we damaged a bunch. That was on me. I shouldn't have shot it as much as I did. Keep the merchantman. I'll repair her so we don't like suffer any penalties to our sailing speed. And the Revenge is looking pretty stacked at this point as well. We got the cotton sails, we got triple hammocks. She's got the upgraded damage from the fine grain powder. She got the iron scantlings. Like, she's pretty formidable for a sloop. And we're at Fame 7. I don't know what Fame 7 means, but I'll assume it's something good. Right? That's Baron Raymondo. There he is. 12 guns, 112 men. Spanish war galleon Amphitrite. Screw it. It's gotta be done. 165 crew. Oh my goodness. Is that how are they turning so fast? It's a galleon. The key is like keeping her from boarding me until I can wear her down, because otherwise this is going to be a handful. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Oh, that wasn't good. That was very bad. Alright, I'm going to turn hard. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, we need full sail. We need it like right now, too. So yeah, like the crew amounts are close, but I just lost my mast. That's not good at all. She's going to go for the board, maybe? Or is she going to try and sink me? Oh, this isn't good. This is very bad. This is extremely bad. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I gotta slink away. I gotta sneak away into the night. Ugh. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, thanks, Rose. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect it. It didn't give me any numbers. Like, it didn't say, like, oh, this guy's this strong. If I would have known he was, like, 300 strong, I would have been like, nope, we're gonna come back. I guess that's why you need a bigger boat to deal with Baron Raymondo. I think I might be able to sneak away, especially since it's nighttime now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Here he comes. It's gonna be a fight. I'm gonna get boarded. Oh boy. Alright, buddy. You don't know what you're in for. Evil Baron Raymondo emerges from hiding below decks. You found me at last. You will regret crossing swords with me. On guard. I might? Maybe? I got him! I don't know how I got him, but I got him! You're a master swordsman. I will reveal to you the truth that you seek. Your sister is held captive in a remote location. This map should help you in your quest to restore your family. Thank you, villainous cur. Did you just give me like a map chunk? What? I feel like if you have your enemy at sword point with your blade at his throat, you should probably hand him a piece of paper and sit him down and make him draw the entire map instead of just giving you a chunk of a map. What the heck? Okay, but he gave me a lot of gold. I'll take that. And also apparently a war galleon. Can I even like man a war galleon? Do we have enough people to man a war galleon? Look at all those upgrades. What the heck? Damn. Alright, well. Let's see what we got for fleet status. War Galleon. 23 crew of a maximum of 300. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's make her the main just to see how she does. I don't know how the heck we're gonna crew her. Let's see what she looks like. That's a galleon, all right. This big old like double-tiered aft castle and the forecastle. So many guns. It's a pretty passable little model, honestly. You can see the little Revenge back there after getting demasted and like, just like pummeled into the dirt. Just inching along behind. Not having a good day. There is an English merchantman there, which is tempting, but the way this is going, I don't know, we might just run back to the south. Where's Cartagena? I think Cartagena's down here, yeah. Yeah, let's go south, because we want to get Jack Rackham's treasure anyway. So if we sail south, it'll be faster, because we'll have the wind on the beam reach, which means it's coming in from the side. So that'll be a huge help. So we'll get there faster. 69 crew, nice. Then on top of that, we'll be closer to that treasure map, and I think after we dig up the treasure for the treasure map, that will be a good time to go and sort of dissolve this third voyage. But the question is, if anyone has any opinions on this, please let me know. The question is, do we want to keep this war galleon and try and use this much bigger, scarier, but like less capable ship? Like less fast ship, I guess. How I would put it. Or do we want to keep the Revenge and kind of like hold on to her for old time's sake? The War Galleon is tempting. It's a big old ship. Alright, so what do we got here? We got a lot of food we don't need. We'll sell off some of that. Well, actually, let's talk to the governor first before I forget. My dear Colonel Alvis, please come in. Yes, you're at war with everyone. I understand that you recently captured a Spanish war galleon and a Spanish trade galleon. The king will be pleased. In recognition of your service to the Dutch crown, I promote you to the rank of admiral. Hey, look, I get a cool hat. Excellent. Henceforth, your ship upgrades will be cheaper in Dutch ports. Very cool. And increasing the size of my estate. Fantastic. And she wants to dance. Oh boy, this never goes well. Let's try it. Let's try it. I feel good. I can do this. I can do this.
Sonito?
I feel like this is doable. Needs to be. Come on. There we go. Doing all right. Hanging in there. All right, all right. Oh, it's always those weird combinations that throw me. Like, it seems like it should be doable, right? It's the body language. Just having to go off of the body language. That's what throws me. Okay, okay, it's got a pattern to it. That was better. That was better. You have to admit that was better. It still wasn't great.
Time fudge.
Ooh, steamy. You're such a charming rogue. I have information that might interest you. What have you got? What do you got? 1,000 gold rewards offered for a certain Mr. D. Chatterley, who is wanted by the crown for indecency. I have reason to believe he's hiding in the city of Aruba. The tavern keeper there will assist you. Ah, okay, so we've got a little bit of a, what do they call that? A bounty kind of situation. I'll take that. So we need to go by Aruba. I feel like I'm making a grocery list. I don't feel like I'm being a pirate captain. I feel like I'm making a grocery list. We need to go to the bank, and then we need to swing by the grocery store. And then we need to make sure that we get to Marshall's before 3. But in this case, it's we need to go kill the guy in Aruba. We need to dig up Jack Rackham's treasure off the coast of Cartagena. And then we need to go smack Baron Raymondo across the face for being a tremendous dick who can't draw a map correctly. That's what this game is. It's a grocery store simulator. It's a here are my errands for the day. Alright, let's see. Bring some boys aboard. That was pretty good. That was 34 new men. I don't need the rest of it. I think I'm good, thank you. Oh, things like it'd be a waste of money.
Winnings allowed.
Spanish have a price on my head for 3,000 gold pieces. Excellent. Can I turn myself in? On air can upgrade you with bronze cannons. Don't think I need that. I'm pretty sure this war galleon that I captured has everything locked down. Alright, let's see. So we have 9 months worth of food, which is pretty good. That should get us to Cartagena and back again. I need to check and see how many guns the war galleon will use. The war galleon... Let's see, Piratopedia. Where all of your interesting pirate information needs are located. War galleon. Alright, maximum gun. 32 guns! Oh my god. Alright, 32 guns, 200 crew, I'll take that. Maximum cargo 90, which is okay. Speed slow, who cares when you have that many guns? And she can basically, has the same handling characteristics minus the speed of the sloop, just going to be wider and slower, which honestly, that might be a good enough payoff. I think I'm going to try her. I think I'm going to get rid of the Revenge. Oh, 1,700 gold though. Alright, I don't need the merchantman anymore. We'll repair her. I'll repair the Revenge. I'll do that. I'll spring for that. What I'll do is I'll run the Amphitrite as my flagship for a little while. And I'll see how she does in fights. And if she does okay, then I'll sell off the Revenge. How's that sound for a deal? Alright, so we consulted with the shipwright, we did the merchant thing, we visited the tavern, we got all of our dudes. No, I didn't sell her yet. I'm gonna keep her. I like her a lot. She's really fun. That's like most of her appeal, to be honest. But this, look at the upgrades on this though, Rose. The Amphitrite, this war galleon. She's got copper plating, she has cotton sails, which is going to be like your turning ability. She has the upgraded speed. Triple hammocks, which is extra crew. That's 50% extra crew. Iron scantlings, which makes her tougher. All the different special shots. She has the bronze cannons for better accuracy. And the fine grain powder for more damage. She's upgraded with everything. She's got all the things. I don't know. It's just hard to say no, you know? But yeah. Aruba, here we come. Oh, then also, I forgot, fleet status. We need to make the War Galleon our flagship. Yeah, War Galleon. Amphitrite. Alright. Talk to the governor here, or talk to the tavern keeper here, right? And then we're supposed to find this villain. Barmaid is annoyed by the pushy captain of the guard. Looks like I'm gonna have to set him straight. Chuban! That's rude. I don't know what it means, but it's rude. It sounds rude. Wrecked. Get up, you cur. Got him. No, not yet. Oh, he blocked me. Jump. Slash. Bonk. Good old 1, 2, 3. Jump slash bonk. You heard it here first, folks. That quick sword of yours will be handy in these parts. Looks like more men are joining your crew. Cool. I need them. I'm also going to have to get more food because I do not have enough to feed this many dudes. It's like 150 dudes. This is way more than I've ever had. Apparently a wanted criminal is hiding in Aruba. Who would you like to talk to? This guy. The libertine D. Chatterley is hiding in the back. If you wish, I'll take you to him. Yes, he must answer to me, apparently. It is my job to right the wrongs. Yeah, I do like too that you can kind of interrupt and like, play with the timing a little bit for some of these fights. Like, not everyone, but sometimes. I think it works pretty okay. You're a master swordsman, so that'll be 1,000. I'll take that. A rare weather glass. No, you must stand trial. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Alright, y'all. This is actually kind of getting towards the back end of when I wanted to finish streaming. So I think I'm going to call it here. We're going to continue this stream on Thursday with the further adventures of apparently now Admiral Erebus Undercroft of Her Majesty's, or His Majesty's Dutch Navy, I guess. As we continue to try and bend the Caribbean to our will. So, thanks for coming and hanging out, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get a raid together here. Figure out who's around and who we're going to raid. Let's see, who's around that I'm following. It looks like... yeah, so continue on Thursday. I don't know. Let's see who else is here. There's no one that I really know here is the problem. Raid channel. I wish you were streaming today, Rose. I could send all these people to you. Yeah, I don't see anyone on right now who I particularly feel comfortable sending a raid to. So I'm just not going to do that. But thank you for coming and hanging out, everybody. We'll continue this on Thursday with the same game. Oh, I was saying that I wish that you were around so I could send people to you, because I'm trying to find someone to raid, and there's not really anyone on that I want to send a raid to. So we're just not going to do that today. We're going to continue on Thursday. Poke around a little bit with more Sid Meier's Pirates and see how it goes. Maybe end up finishing this voyage. We'll have to see. We do have the treasure of Jack Rackham to deal with. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, everybody. I will see all of you next time. And by next time, I mean Thursday, I presume. So follow if you haven't already. Yeah, later. Also, if you want to learn more about Henry Avery, I've included some of the further reading sections up on the top right. Some of those are more geared toward the East India Company. So the copy of verses, the ones that we've got up there right now are actually all about Avery instead of like split between the two. So one I really recommend is Enemy of All Mankind by Steve Johnson. Does a pretty good job of laying out the basics. If you're looking for something a little bit more classic, we've also got Daniel Defoe's book, The King of Pirates, which is where Henry Avery derives his name from. That was written in 1720. It's a little bit of a rough read because it's older, but it's fun. There's also a copy of verses composed by Henry Avery. That one is tougher to find. I think there's some PDFs floating around. So yeah, check that out as well. I'll see you all on the flip side.